Hello, my name is Jessica and I will be taking you through a flow class. This is for all levels. What you will need is either a block like I'm sitting on, or you can take something like a thick book, and we'll be using these to just provide some more feedback or proprioceptive input to our core during our class, but it's not required necessarily. So in this class, we'll be focusing a lot on finding that neutral pelvis and neutral shoulders, and then moving from a point of stability to find more freedom in the rest of our body. So we'll just go ahead and get right to it, starting on our backs. So you can place your block to the side, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Knees are pointing up towards the sky. And we'll start just with a couple of breaths here to get us going. We'll take our left hand to the belly, right hand to the heart, and allow a big exhale to come out of the mouth. Big inhale in through the nose, allow the belly to fill up with air. Drawing that same breath up to the ribs, up to the chest, collarbones expand. And as you exhale out through the mouth, exhale first from the collarbones, ribs, and then belly pulls to spine. And starting again, big inhale, breath in. Belly rises up towards the sky, filling up the left hand. Same breath draws up to the ribs, to the chest, to the highest point in the body, exhaling opposite direction from the chest, ribs, belly pulls to spine. Taking one more together, inhaling into the belly, drawing that breath up through the ribs, and then all the way up into the chest and collarbone, and then exhale opposite direction. You can place your hands to the side and allow your breath to flow naturally in your body. You have the option to seal through the lips, so you can keep taking inhales through the nose and exhaling out the mouth. Just taking note of where you're breathing into. Just grounding down today. And taking one more of your own breaths here. Good. And we'll first start to make a bridge. So you'll place your feet underneath your knees. Inhale, squeeze the glutes, lifting up. Keeping the pelvis level, you can take your hands to your hip points. Gently draw your hip points up towards your head. Belly comes to spine. If your ribs are jutting out, gently draw them down like you're knitting them in. Holding here, inhale, breath. And exhale to lower all the way. One vertebrae at a time. Inhale, push through the feet, lift up through the hips. And exhale as you lower one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, push through the soles of the feet. Hips lift. And exhale to lower one vertebrae at a time, the neutral pelvis. Last time, and we'll hold it. Inhale, lift into bridge pose, squeeze the glutes together. Inhale, lift the right leg, just like how you're walking. Exhale, right leg drops. Inhale, lift through the left leg. Exhale, left leg drops. Inhale, lift through the right leg. You can take your hands to your hip crease here to make sure you're only moving from there. Exhale, right foot drops. Inhale, left leg lifts, bent knee. Exhale, foot drops. Keep squeezing the glutes down. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, drop the foot. Last time, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, both feet down. Push up through the glutes, holding here. Tailbone lifts up towards the sky. Exhale as you lower one vertebrae at a time. Awesome job. Starting to fill in a little bit more of some core work. You can go ahead and take your block or your book. Place it in between your knees. The block is the thinnest way. Shins come parallel to the mat. Flex the toes to your face. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, squeeze the block together. Lift the chest off of the mat. Elbows can hug in towards your temples. Lift the tailbone slightly. Inhale, breath, and lower. Exhale, lifting up off the shoulders, fully exiting the breath. Belly comes to spine. Tack those low ribs down, elbows into the side, holding here. Inhale, breath, and lower. Adding on a little more. Exhale, squeeze the block together, lift the shoulders off of the mat. You can take your hands, cross them around your ribs. Hug the ribs and allow that to lift your shoulder blades off the mat, holding here. Inhale and lower. Good job. On your next inhale breath, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze the blocks together, lift up off the shoulders. You can start to push the thighs away, keeping the knees bent, but tacking those low ribs, keeping them down to the mat. As soon as they arch up, you know you've gone too far. Inhale, bring the knees to center, holding here. Exhale, thighs push away, draw those low ribs down. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, push the thighs away, lift up off the shoulders. Inhale, knees to center. Exhale, push the block away, squeezing it down. Inhale, knees towards center, over the hips. Exhale, chest lowers, your feet can lower down. Draw an inhale, breath in. Allow that inhale to stretch out through the core. You're probably feeling something in that area now. And exhale, take a big breath out. On your next inhale, we'll add in some rotation. So first we were just lifting, then we were adding the legs, and now we'll add a little more demand on. Inhale, shins lift. Exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades, hands clasped behind head. You'll straighten through the right leg, turn towards the left through the ribs, and you can extend your right arm across the body, lifting off the left shoulder blade, even if it's tacked on the ground. Inhale, hand behind head and lower. Exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades, turn to the right through the ribs, left hand crosses over the body, lifting off the right shoulder. Inhale, hand behind head and lower. Great job. Squeeze the block together, tailbone lifts up. Exhale, chest lifts off the mat. Rotate the body to the left, hand extends, right leg extends up to the sky. Push that arm out towards the front left corner, the back left corner of your mat. Inhale, hand behind head, bend your right leg and lower. Exhale, lift the chest off the mat, left leg straightens, turn to the right, cross the left arm over the body, lift off the right shoulder blade. Inhale, hand behind the head and lower. And last time, you're definitely feeling more in your core as of now. Exhale, lift up off the shoulder blades, low ribs draw down, straighten through the right leg, turn towards the left, right arm extends, and then push the back of the right hand into the leg. Allow that to lift your tailbone up a little bit higher, using that pressure to inform your body. Inhale, right hand behind head and lower. Last time, squeeze the block. Exhale, lift the chest off the mat, left leg straightens, turn to the right, left arm extends. And last part, push the hand into the leg and allow that to help tilt your tailbone up towards the sky. Low ribs track down. Inhale, left hand behind head, lower the chest, woo, and then drop your feet down. Take the block away from in between your thighs. Exhale, feet step wide, and then knees fall down to the right. You can extend your arms out to a T or goalpost them. Inhale, knees towards center. Exhale, knees to the left side. Draw the tailbone down. Inhale, knees can lift up towards the sky. Great job. From here, squeeze the knees into the chest, grab behind the hamstrings or over the shins, and gently rock from side to side. Massage out through the low back. And then relax through your legs. We'll come into a tabletop position. You can roll to the side or rock and roll up the length of your spine. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Taking a couple cat-cows, inhale, belly lowers, chest and tailbone tilt up. Squeeze the shoulders back, gaze can lift. Exhale, push into the mat, spreading the shoulder blades. Allow the neck to relax, and then with your own breath. Inhale, belly lowers, heart and tail lift. Exhale, rounding through the upper back, tail drops. And using your full length of the breath to gauge the movement, feeling the extension, flexion of the spine, exploring, entering new depths with the breath into those tight areas. And then find stillness in your spine. So finding a neutral spine, your front line of your body still drawing to the back line of the body. With your hands, it's like they're dialing out on plates. They won't move, but pinky side of the hand draws to the outer mat and towards your toes to draw the shoulders onto the back. From here, you'll inhale, reach the right leg back behind you. Find a levelness in the hips, so you can even place your left hand on the hip just to check if they're even. And then you'll extend your left hand forward, right hand pushes down into the mat from here. Inhale, breath, lift up through the belly. Exhale, left hand and right leg draw away, turning the right toes out. Inhale, leg and arm towards center. Exhale, elbow and knee underneath the mat, holding here. Draw the elbow together, maybe lift it up a little higher. Inhale to extend the arm and leg back out, holding here. Exhale, left hand to mat, bend through the right leg. Draw the belly to spine and imagine the right glute lifting just a little bit higher, hugging that right glute down. Belly's drawing up, feeling the back of the glute turn on. Inhale, breath. Good. Exhale, right knee drops down to the mat, modified side plank, left leg plants down, the toes are facing towards the side of your mat. Inhale, left hand lifts high. You have the option to stay here, or maybe you lift the left leg off of the mat for a modified half moon, toes pointing up towards your face. Press the right hand down. Inhale, breath in. And exhale, foot comes down to the mat if it was lifted. Coming through one-legged plank, draw the right knee into the chest from there, zipping it up to spine. Exhale, both knees to mat, take a cat-cow. Inhale, lower the belly, heart and tail lift. Exhale, cat pose, rounding the back. Taking one more, your own breath. And find a neutral spine from there. So as you find your neutral spine, shoulders draw in the back, dial the pinkies out. Inhale, left leg comes back this time, coming out from the glute. And exhale out. Inhale, right hand comes forward. You have the option again to feel if your two legs are centered on your mat, so one hip isn't higher than the other. Draw an inhale, breath in, push into the left hand. Exhale, foot and hand come out towards opposite sides. Inhale, back towards center. Exhale, elbow and knee come to meet underneath the body, holding here, hugging in, pushing into the left hand, lifting a little bit higher. You can do it. This is where the change happens. Inhale to extend the hand and leg back out, belly keeps lifting. Exhale, right hand down, bend through the left knee, lift the belly to chest, and then we'll squeeze through the left glute to extend the leg. Exhale, left shin drops down. Extend the right foot back, toes pointing towards the side. Inhale, right hand lifts, modified side plank, belly still draws in. And then optional lift from the side of the hip, coming into a modified or a low half moon pose. Gaze can be down at the hand if you'd like. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, one-legged plank with the left knee drawing in, right hand draws down, toes come down. Inhale, left knee to chest. Can always drop down through the right knee here. Exhaling, tabletop position, take a cat-cow. Inhale, belly lowers, heart lifts. Exhale, rounding through the back. And then from here, coming into a dolphin pose, forearms come down onto the mat, shoulders over elbows. Turn and dial the shoulders out towards the sides of your mat. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, flip the toes underneath, dolphin pose, hips come high. Start with the bent knee, lengthen the spine, push up and out from the shoulders, and then you can start to strain through the legs. For this pose, a long spine is, in my opinion at least, better alignment than having straight legs and a rounded back. So finding that length before finding, you want to find the length and stability before finding the mobility. Good, and you can always come down to child's pose at any time from here. Inhale, breath in, and exhale out. On your inhale, right leg lifts up from the glute, so not from the low back, toes pointing down. Exhale, breath. Inhale, push from the left foot. Exhale, right toe drops down, dolphin pose. Inhale, left leg rises, right knee can bend. From the hip, pushing down on the ground. Inhale, breath. Exhale, left toes lower, dolphin pose. Child's pose, knees can come wide on the mat, big toes to touch, hands extend forward. Press the forehead into the mat, inhale, breath in, and exhale out. You've just completed the reset for your body, creating that stability before we practice some larger movements. Great job. On your next inhale, we'll come through tabletop. Flip the toes underneath, send the hips high, downward facing dog, and similar to dolphin pose here, you want your spine long, so it's okay if you bend the knees, send the hips back before you have straight legs. So you may never have straight legs in the pose. I actually prefer a bend. Inhale, breath in. Exhaling out. On your inhale, gaze forward towards the hand, bend in the knees, lift the heels. Exhale, you can walk. If you have a hop in your practice, you can walk to the front of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, spine is long, hips send back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push through the feet, rise up with the hands through standing. Exhale, hands come to heart center, big breath here. Push into the hands, shoulders draw in the back, inhale, breath. And exhale out. Inhale, breath, reach the hands up high, ribs draw back, tail lowers. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, squeeze the shoulders on the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge, right knee drops down. Inhale, hands high. Take your right hand to your belly, left hand to the sacrum. With your right hand, draw the hand up, left hand draws the sacrum down, keeping a little bit of your lumbar curve still in the back. Inhale, hands lift high. Good. Energize the front heel to the back knee. Exhale, hands come down to frame the front foot. Stepping back into your plank variation from here. Inhale, breath. You can always drop the knees to the mat. And for this first time, we'll lower the chest all the way down. Exhale, lowering, keeping the head of the arm bones lifted. Inhale, cobra pose, lifting the chest. Squeeze the tail down. Exhale, chest to mat. Inhale, flip the toes. Hug everything into the center. Inhale, breath to prepare. Exhale through knee plank or full plank. And then two through your downward facing dog. Great job. On your inhale, right leg lifts high up and back. Three-legged down dog, lifting from the hip. Exhale, stepping forward towards the front of your mat. Low lunge. Inhale, drop the left knee down, reach the hands up high. You can take your right hand to the belly once more to reset the pelvis. Left hand to the low back, drawing the right hand up, the left hand down. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, both hands come down to frame the front foot. You can always have two blocks under your hands as well. Stepping forward, the long spine into forward fold. Bend in the knees, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push through the feet. Long spine raises you up through standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Wherever your lift lands, you might be at your thighs. That's okay. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left foot steps back. This time staying in runner's lunge. Left hand drops down to the mat or maybe a block. Right hand lifts high for a twist. Leaning into the left shoulder blade. Pushing into the left toe. Inhale, breath in. Exhale to frame through the front foot from here. Stepping back to your plank variation. Holding here. Inhale, breath in, shoulders on the back. Exhale, lower the chest all the way to mat. Your option, knees lifted or lowered. Inhale, cobra pose. Squeezing the shoulders on the back. Pulling the hands back. Exhale, chest to mat. Flipping through the toes. Inhale, breath to prepare. Exhale through your plank variation, through your downward facing dog. Awesome job. Inhale, left leg lifts high from the hip. Exhale, stepping forward to runner's lunge. Right hand drops down. Inhale, left hand high to take the twist. Push into the right toes. Lift up through the pelvis. Exhale to frame through the front foot. Inhale, shift your weight to your left foot, stepping forward. Forward fold from here. Inhale, halfway lift, hips shoot back. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, push down through the feet. Rise up with the hands through standing. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Take an inhale, breath in. A good pace for the breath with the flow is what we're trying to get here.
So not sloppy, and by sloppy I mean not engaged movements, but to feel that strength and stability as we practice. And you can always take child's pose as well. Sun salutation A. We'll take 3 rounds. On your inhale, reach the hands high, belly draws to spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, you can step, or if you have a hop in your practice, you can hop back. Full plank or knee plank is perfectly fine. On your exhale, lower halfway or all the way like we've been doing to the mat. So you might be taking chaturanga. Inhale for cobra like we've been doing, or upward facing dog. Squeeze the legs together. Exhale, flip through the toes. Use the core to send your hips high, up and back. Downward facing dog. And you can always go from plank to down dog, or take a child's pose or down dog instead of a float. Your option for your class. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees, lift the hips. Exhale, you can step or maybe hop forward into a forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push down, rise up to standing. Exhaling, hands to heart center. 2 more, I'll do a little less cueing, but use that core stability. So inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, finding your plank variation. Exhale, lower the heart. Inhaling, up dog or cobra. Exhaling, flip the toes. Downward facing dogs, ribs stay lifted. Inhale, breath in here. Exhale out. Inhale, gaze forward, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, and you can walk or hop to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, push down, rise up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. And we'll take 1 more sun sal, ending in down dog. Inhale, reach high. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, step back or hop back. Exhale, lowering halfway or all the way to the mat. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, breath in. And taking an exhale out. 3 more big breaths here in down dog, or taking a child's pose. Just allowing your heart rate to catch up with your body. Might be elevated now. Coming back through down dog if you're not already there. I have to adjust in my small space. We'll inhale, reach the right leg high, 3-legged down dog, pelvis level, push through the hands. Exhale, stepping forward into crescent lunge, right foot steps. Inhale, lift the hands high, push through the back foot. And then checking in with your pelvis again. So this time maybe you can take your index finger to your front hip points, and then your thumb around to the back of your pelvis, your ASIS and your PSIS, and just make sure that they're level. If you're pitching the pelvis forward, you might need to use the thumb to draw the pelvis down from the tailbone. Inhale, hands lift up high. Ribs stay drawing back. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Feel the strength in the pose. Exhale, we'll shift the weight to the right foot. On your inhale, you'll bring the left knee in towards your chest. Hands come to center, 1-legged Tadasana. Exhale, shift the left leg back, bend the right knee, inhaling to crescent lunge pose, doing that with the breath. Inhale, push from the right foot, left leg to chest, or we'll do that on the exhale, bringing it to the chest. Inhale to step back to crescent lunge pose, hands lift. Exhale, bring left knee to chest, hands to heart center. Inhale, crescent lunge. 2 more times with your breath, balance challenge. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale to step back. More demand on the outer right hip. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale to step back, lift the hands up high. Exhale, warrior 2, drop the back foot down, hands extend wide. Gazing over the front finger from here. Finding a levelness in the pelvis once more. So you might find that your front hip point is leaning down. Might need to press your right hip point down towards your back heel. Inhale, breath to gaze over the front fingers. And exhale out. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, left hand draws down the back leg. Reverse your warrior. Inhaling, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to meet the mat. Back heel lifts. Exhale, stepping back through plank. And pausing here. Staying in your plank. Exhale, heels down to the right. Push through the hands, lift the belly. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, heels down to the left. Lift up through the belly. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, downward facing dog. One big breath here in between, fully exhaling out. Inhale, left foot steps high up and back, push through the right toes. Exhale, stepping forward in crescent lunge, left foot steps. Inhale, reach the hands high, pushing off the back toes. Find the evenness in your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, pushing the left foot. Right knee comes to chest, hands to heart center. Inhale to step back, crescent lunge. Inhale, right knee to chest, hands come to center. Exhale, step back, crescent lunge. You might notice one glute fires better or like quicker or delayed than the other. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, crescent lunge, bending through the standing leg. Last time, exhaling, knee to chest. Inhale, crescent lunge pose, reach the hands high. Exhaling, warrior 2, drop the right foot parallel with the short edge, front heel to back arch alignment. Draw the belly in, gaze over the front finger, and enjoy the pose. Rest, open into it. Inhale, lengthen the spine, reach the hands high. Exhale, drop the right hand down, left hand reaches up and over, reverse your warrior. Inhaling through warrior 2. Exhaling, cartwheeling the hands down to the mat, back heel lifts. Inhale, stepping into plank pose, pausing here in your inhale. Exhale, left foot steps out to the side, push up through the hands. Inhale, left foot in. Exhale, right foot out to the side. Inhale, right foot in. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a big breath in here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, bend through the knees, and you can step, or if you have a hop in your practice, you can hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push down, rise up with the hands. Exhale, hands to heart center. Great job, definitely building up some heat from here. We'll take a sun salutation B. On your next inhale, reach the hands high, listen up, chair pose, sitting back in the hip crease. Inhale, hands lift, ribs draw back. Exhale, diving over the front legs, forward fold. Inhale, hopping or walking back into plank. Exhale, lowering down, chaturanga or all the way to the mat. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, warrior 1, step the right foot forward, drop the left foot down, toes facing the front corner of the mat. Inhale, hands lift. Exhale, hands frame the front foot, stepping back into plank and then lowering, again, halfway or all the way to the mat. You can always skip your flow. Up dog or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog, push the mat away. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, warrior 1, stepping the left foot forward. Back heel drops down. You can shorten your stance here. Inhale, hands lift, ribs draw back. Exhale, framing through the front foot, stepping back to plank. Option to lower or go straight through down dog or child's pose. Exhaling, downward dog. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, lift the heels. You can walk or hop to the front of the mat. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, push down through the feet, long spine, rise up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Big breath in here. Exhale, breath out. Inhale, breath, reach the hands high. Exhale and find your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And staying here with your spine extended, reach the right foot back, runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, hands lift up high, ribs draw back. Exhale, opening up to warrior two, drop the right heel down, arms extended. Inhale, reverse your warrior, side body stretch, bend in the front knee. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, side angle, reach the left arm forward, right arm lifts high, forearm to thigh. You can also open your hand, your variation here, down to the mat or a block. Right side body stays long. Inhaling back through warrior two, push through the front foot. Goddess pose, facing east on your mat. Both heels come in, toes point out, hands draw into your heart. Your outer hips are turned on here, shoulders over hips. Pausing here, inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale, straighten through the legs, reach the hands high. Exhaling, coming into runner's lunge to the back of your mat. So left heel lifts, right knee is bent from here. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, standing splits towards the back of your mat. Press into your right foot, left leg lifts up into more like a standing L pose, long spine. Release the neck down. Inhale, breath, push you, leveling out the pelvis. Exhale, left foot comes to meet right, forward fold. Inhale, push the feet, lifting into standing. Exhale, hands come in to your heart center. I have pushed my mat back, so I'm going to bring it forward a little bit. Taking a breath here if you are at home. And we'll do the same on the opposite side. So inhale, reach the hands high. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway lift. Keeping the lift of the chest, left leg steps back, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the hands up high, shoulders over hips. Good. Exhale, warrior two, drop the back foot, parallel the short edge of the mat, arms widen. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Side body stretch, bend in the front knee. Inhaling, warrior two, center the shoulders over the hips. Exhale, side angle, right arm reaches forward, forearm to thigh, or open the hand, your choice. Inhaling to your warrior two. And exhale out. Inhale, straighten through the front leg. Goddess pose, facing, again, east on your mat, both heels in, toes out, hands wide. Exhale, goddess squat, turning on the outer, your external rotators of your hip, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands goal pose, backs of the hands, or fronts of the hands face the side wall. Inhale, breath, squeeze the shoulders. And exhale out. Another deep inhale, breath in all the way down to the base of the pelvis. And exhale out. Inhale, straighten through the legs and the arms. Facing now what was the front of your mat with the left leg forward, runner's lunge. You can even step your left foot back if that helps. Inhale, right leg lifts, standing splits, push into the left leg. Keeping the spine long, you can gently pull the hands back. You might need to be on blocks here as well, or have a bent standing leg. Inhale, breath. Exhale, forward fold, right foot comes to meet left. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, push through the feet, reach the hands high, standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Awesome job. We have one more flow. We'll combine some of these sequences, and then we will also add in a little more hip mobility. Woohoo! Get excited, grab water, towel off, take a deep breath, and I'll adjust my mat, and we'll get going. So facing towards the front of your mat, you can step forward. Inhale, breath in, reach the hands high. Exhaling, forward fold, send the hips back. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge, drop the right knee down. Inhale, hands come up high, low lunge. Exhale, right hand to mat, taking a runner's lunge twist, right knee lifts off the mat. Inhale, twist through the ribs, left hand reaches. Gaze can be down. Exhale, both hands come to frame the front foot, Crescent lunge, inhale, breath, reach the hands up high. Here's adding on some of that hip mobility, inhale, breath. Exhale, hands to heart, right knee comes in towards the chest like we've been doing. Inhale, extending the leg back towards a warrior three, hips stay level. Exhale, right leg crosses behind left, curtsy squat, hinge from the hips back, chest forward, belly lifts. Inhale, right leg reaches out to the side, hands lift wide into a star. You can keep the right leg lifted out to the side off the ground if you'd like. And then you'll exhale, knee comes into chest. Inhale, warrior three, right leg shoots back. Exhale, curtsy squat, right leg behind left, hinge from the hips. Inhale, right leg juts out, it might be on the floor or lifted. Exhale, knee into chest, last time. Inhale, warrior three, right leg shoots back. You can always have a good bend in the standing leg. Exhale, curtsy squat. Inhale, right leg shoots out. And exhale back through your crescent lunge pose. Inhale, breath. Exhale, warrior two. Drop the right foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale, breath. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, side angle pose, your choice. Inhaling, warrior two. Straighten out through the legs. Goddess pose, facing east on your mat, bend through the knees. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, turn to the back of your mat. We're coming to a standing L on your right foot. Hinging from the hips, standing leg can be very bent. Left leg lifts, long spine, inhale. Exhale, bend both knees in towards each other, Shiva squat, left leg internally rotates. Inhale, extend the left leg straight out from the hip. Right leg can go towards straight. Exhale, Shiva squat, both knees into center. Inhale to extend both, long spine. Last time, exhale, bend both knees into center. You can release one hand from the mat, maybe two for the balance. Squeeze everything into center. Inhale, both hands come down, stepping back into plank. Your option for vinyasa flow, lowering halfway or all the way to the mat. Inhaling for cobra or up dog. Exhaling, coming through your plank variation through downward facing dog. Big inhale, breath in here. Big exhale, breath out. We have one more side to go. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk or hop to the, now what is the back of your mat? Forward fold. Inhale, push the feet will rise all the way up to standing, slowly, long spine. Exhale, hands to heart. Big centering breath here, inhale, breath. Exhale, out through the mouth. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale, left foot steps back, low lunge, drop the left knee down. Inhale, hands rise, ribs back. Exhale, left arm drops down, twisted crescent. Left knee can lift off the mat, right arm lifts. Gaze can stay down, right hip draws back, belly lifts towards the spine. Inhale, breath, lengthen. Exhale, frame the front foot, hips level. Push into the front foot, inhale, crescent lunge pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, left knee comes to chest, hands come into heart center. Inhale, warrior three. Bend the right leg, left leg tips back. Curtsy squat, left leg crosses behind right, bend both knees, hinge from the hips. Inhale, abduct the left leg, it comes out to the side, toes are down on the mat or lifted away. I'll show you facing the front. Exhale, knee into chest. Inhale, warrior three, bend the right leg. Exhale, curtsy squat, left leg behind right. Inhale, abduct the left leg, bring it out to the side. Exhale, knee to chest. Last time, inhale, warrior three, left leg shoots back, belly stays lifted. Exhale, left leg behind right, curtsy squat. Inhale, abduct the left leg, maybe add hands because we're so happy. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, step back to high crescent lunge. Inhale, reach the hands up high. Exhaling, open up to warrior two, drop the back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhaling side to warrior two, and then to side angle pose, your variation. Inhaling warrior two. Exhale, goddess squat, right heel turns in, both knees bend, hips sink down. Squeeze the shoulders onto the back. I'll show you facing the front. Inhale, breath in, push the palms to center, and draw an exhale, breath out. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Turn now towards the front of your mat. Your left leg will be forward, left leg standing L pose, right leg lifts. Heart extends forward, pelvis is level. You might need a block under your hands if you have it, or your book. Exhale, bend both knees into center, Shiva squat, right leg internally rotates. Inhale, extend the right leg out. Exhale, both knees to center. Inhale, standing out. Exhale, both knees to center. Holding here, squeeze everything in. Option one are both hands to the heart. And exhale, hands come down to the mat, stepping to plank, vinyasa flow, or down dog or child's pose, lowering. Opening the heart on your inhale. Exhaling, down dog. Child's pose, 5 big breaths, knees wide, big toes to touch, hands extend forward. Drawing a nice 5 inhale breaths here. Belly lowering down towards the mat. Maybe let out a nice open mouth exhale breath. Slowing down the heart rate. We've really turned 360 on our mat, so maybe going over what we've done on the mat in your head. Being grateful for this vessel, this body that has brought us through this practice. Inhaling in. Last time, exhale out. Good. We'll go ahead and we'll come into sitting on this. Doesn't matter which way you guys are facing at home. And we'll come to a seated twist. So your right leg will be onto the mat bending with the knee facing forward. You can also have your right leg extended out. Left leg comes across the right leg for a seated twist. Level out the pelvis. You might need to have a blanket or even that block underneath you, taking your choice. Fingertips can come into the mat. Inhale, lengthen out the pelvis. And exhale, we'll barrel roll the pelvis in this pose, reaching and jutting the chest forward, jutting it back. Side to side, switching directions. And then we can take the twist. So left arm draws back behind the left hip. Inhale, right hand high. You can stay here, lengthening up, or maybe hand clasp behind the leg or in front of the shin. Or maybe you have the bind with the elbow behind the knee. Whatever gives you a nice lengthened spine and the rotation through the ribs. Inhale, breath in. And exhale, you can center onto your mat. We'll unwind, coming into downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, pigeon pose, the right leg forward, left leg extended back. You might need to take your block under your right hip to level them out. You can take figure 4 on your back as well as a modification. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, you can walk the hands down. Keep a little bit of muscle tone in your legs, gently squeezing the knees in and up towards each other to light up the pelvis. Keeping a little engagement, some strength to balance out the stretch. Allow the neck to relax, maybe stacking onto your fists. Allowing the body to soften. Finding breath in the hip spaces that might be tight. Might get a little anxious or agitated in a pose that opens us up. Just taking note of that. And then from here, coming up onto the hands, removing the block if you had one underneath. Coming into downward facing dog. From here, pedal out through the feet. Coming through tabletop, drop the knees down, facing the side of your mat or wherever on your mat once again to take that seated twist variation. Left knee is down onto your mat facing forward or leg extended. Right leg draws outside of the left thigh. Good, and from here, inhale both fingertips to the mat. Roll the shoulders back, and you'll start to barrel roll the chest and ribs forward and back. Feeling the pull of the muscles and the fascia on the hips in this position. It's okay if your foot lifts away from the mat. And then switching directions. And we'll pause with the shoulders over the hips. Inhale, left hand high, right hand pushes down on the ground to find length. Exhale to twist to the right. Hand grabs behind the leg, or maybe you have the elbow bind. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, find the rotation through the ribs. Inhale, unwind. Now I'm facing the back of my mat because that's how I was. Doesn't matter where you're at. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, three-legged down dog. Exhale, pigeon or seated figure four with the left leg. Shin to mat, right leg extends back. Energize both knees in and up towards the pelvis, keeping that. Exhale, pigeon pose. Still hinging from the hips, even though we're in a stretching pose. Keeping the belly lifted, so keep a little tone in the core to protect the low back. Provide that structure and support to allow a safe stretch. What a big exhale, breath out. We just did a lot of work in our body, with our bodies. Lots of strengthening, engaging. Our body carried us through that amazing and invigorating practice. Just being grateful that we have our bodies to practice. We'll release the hands down, walking them in towards the shin. Flip the right toe underneath, downward facing dog from here. Pedal out through the feet, wag your tail like a happy dog. Knees come down to the mat. We're just sitting down on our mat with our legs extended forward. And we'll roll down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, hands lift parallel. Exhale, peel the body down. Chin tucks in towards chest, really feeling each vertebrae articulate, falling onto the mat one at a time. The hands can come down onto the mat. Draw the knees into the chest, hugging them into the body, rocking from side to side. Just imagining that the entire spine is being massaged, taken care of, re-energized. We'll draw the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg out long. Inhale, hug the knee in. Exhale, supine twist. Knee crosses over the body, hands extend wide. The belly staying lifted towards the spine, again to provide that structure for the low back so it can move freer. If you have the block, you can place it under your knee if needed. Inhale, breath in. Exhale, breath out. Feeling the body being cleansed and released in a twist. Inhale, right knee comes towards chest. Give it one more hug in. Left knee comes in to meet the right. Exhale, right leg extends out. Hands are over the shin. Belly draws back to spine, using that to twist your leg across your body. Block comes underneath the leg, supine twist. Arms extended wide in a goalpost or T, gazing over the left shoulder this time. Find your breath in your left rib cage. Invigorating all parts of your body. Providing nutrients, oxygen. Noticing the heart rate. Inhale, left knee comes in towards chest, followed by the right. And then extend both legs up to the sky. Flex and point through the toes. Waterfall pose. Feel the sacrum supported on the mat. And then from here, squeeze the legs together. You can keep them straight or bent and lower the legs slowly to the mat, ending in our final pose, Shavasana, legs long. And here, allow a big sigh out through the mouth. Arms and legs can come wide. Finding a good final resting meditation pose that feels good in your body. So that might be sitting. You can stay lowered. I will guide you through coming up into a seated position. And as you're laying on the mat, feeling connected to the floor, to the ground, your heart rate might still be elevated from the class. There's potential for that. Just noticing the pace of the heart. Using your exhale to draw longer exhales out through the mouth. Calming down the nervous system. Allow the skull to relax, tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Shoulders and neck to relax and soften. Back of the spine softens and grounds. Buttocks grounds. The backs of the legs. Calves and toes. Imagining that each breath creates a gentle pulsating in the body, breathing in air from all areas of the skin, and exhaling out in all directions, 360, just like our practice from around your body. Lying here with an open mind and an open heart for the next couple of minutes. I will reawaken us as you're ready. You can always take a longer Shavasana. You need 10 or 15 minutes and pause the video now. Coming back into your body. Take a deep belly breath in.
hand movement and your fingers and toes. Reach your arms overhead, point the toes down. If that feels good, lift the back of the belly or the back off of the mat, arching it up. And turn onto the right side of your body. Pausing for a moment and reflecting on any new insights, learnings, or teachings from class. And we'll push up into a seated position. We'll end with one breath, inhaling, reaching the hands high. Exhale, palms to touch, thumbs trace the front of the face, and the thumb points land into the heart. The light in me honors and respects the light in you. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.